Hi there, it's Santos Garcia with Ford Home Buyers. Back again to continue my series on answering some of the more common questions that potential sellers have when it comes to selling their property to an investor such as myself. And one of the more common questions I get is, why should I sell my house to you as opposed to going through a real estate agent and selling on the retail market? And the short answer is, it depends, right? I'm not going to sit here and advocate that selling to me is your best bet, in every circumstance, because it's not. In fact, in most circumstances, it's going to make more sense to go to a realtor, and I'll tell you that. In short, if your goal is to get the most money for your house, then a realtor is going to be your best bet all day. I'm never going to be able to match what you can get on the open market, and I'm sure most folks are aware of that. But there are some trade-offs with that, just like anything in life. So in order to get that top dollar, you're going to sacrifice some things or have to trade off some things. And one of the main things is time, right? In order to get that top dollar, you're going to have to wait at a minimum 3 to 4 months, all the way up to 8 to 9 months, if not longer, to be able to actually close on a deal. So if you can afford to wait that long, then more power to you. The other thing is, you'll more likely have to make some repairs and updates to the house since you're going to be out on the open market competing with all the other houses out there. So in order to be competitive, you're going to have to, be able to show your house in the best light. So if you're willing and able to make those repairs, again, that's going to be your best bet. But again, that's something you're going to have to consider. Other thing is cost. There's real dollar costs with selling your house on the retail market. The big one being, a real estate agent's commission, which is typically like 6%. In addition to that, there's going to be other standard selling costs such as title insurance, doc prep fees, attorney fees, mortgage fees. All in all, adds up to about 10% of selling price. So that's something to consider in your when you're doing the math on your house. So do definitely need to consider that. On the flip side, though, if getting the most amount for your house is not your main goal, I know we all want that, but sometimes circumstances dictate that that's not the most important thing. If speed is your motivation, that you need to be out of the house fast for whatever reason, say you got a job relocation, say you're facing foreclosure, you need to, you're trying to avoid that, then getting a deal done quickly is going to be where an investor is going to be able to step in and help. Because there's no way a real estate agent on the retail market can sell your house in anything less than, or close on your house in anything less than 3 months, or 2 months if you're really, really lucky, versus an investor such as myself. I can close in as little as a week. And sometimes people's circumstances dictate that they need to sell like literally within a week. So an investor, obviously, in that situation is going to be your best bet. Going back to the case of repairs, no repairs or updates are going to be needed when selling to an investor. If you don't have the means to do that or the inclination to do that, then investor is going to be your best bet. Comes to selling, selling / closing costs, those are 100% eliminated when selling to an investor, right? There's no middleman. There's no real estate agent you have to pay that 6% commission to. I'm your buyer. So there's no middleman. So you eliminate that. And on top of that, I also absorb the standard selling costs. I write in our contract that I pay all typical seller's costs, so that the title company knows to assign those costs to me, so that whatever price I tell you that you're going to get for the property, that's what you're going to walk away with. It's not going to be some amount that's net of closing costs. So at the end of the day, it's really going to depend on your circumstances and what your goals are. So if you call me and we have a conversation and you explain to me what you're trying to accomplish or what you're needing to accomplish, I'm going to point you in the right direction, whether that be with me or not. So, and if you have any other questions, there's much more information in regards to this topic on my website, forthomebuyers.com. And there's also, of course, an opportunity to get an offer on your home if you decide to go that route. So with that, I look forward to the next series of questions. And in the meantime, have a blessed day.